Welcome to Touching the Edge. Welcome back. Welcome back to this opportunity to take a look at this year, recognizing that the end is the beginning. And as we are in this fullness of this year, that it's important that we not take on too much negativity. You know, it's very interesting to me. One of my teachers used to say that all experience is a form of food. And it's important that we have a balanced diet. It's important that we raise our level of eating healthy, really recognizing that one of the best ways to have a nonlinear de-escalation involving our inflammation and even our irritability, and one of the best ways is to change our relationship to food. But food is not just what you eat. It's not just that material that you take in through your mouth. It's also what you receive through your eyes and your ears. Food is also in terms of what you're feeding yourself in terms of the media that you're watching. It's important for us to realize that media is designed to get our views. And what gets our views the most are things that make us angry or fearful, or things that really create a sense of despair. We're drawn to these elements. And so I want to encourage you to make sure that you're feeding yourself positive materials. Make sure that you're reading and studying and looking at material that makes you feel more agency and more hopefulness. I'm not saying that we don't want to take a look at the news, but it's important to recognize the purpose of anything that you are given, anything that is a gift to you. What is the intent of that gift? The news, as we see it, is really not to let us know what's happening, but again, to get our attention. So make sure that you're controlling your attention. When you're controlling your attention, you are controlling your own life. You are in self-mastery. The ability to focus on subtlety in the midst of intensity is self-mastery. So be sure that you're feeding yourself positive materials. Make sure that you're taking in things that give you a different perspective and a different perspective of what's happening. I want to ask you, what are some things that are positive to you? What are movies or different materials, different websites or YouTube channels that work for you? I want to tell you a couple movies that really work for me. One is the movie Ghost Dog, starring Forest Whitaker. Ghost Dog had a big influence in my life. It introduced me to the book The Hagakure, which is a medieval guide of the samurai. And so it's really great to take a look at this movie, and as you are enjoying the drama and the things that are happening in the movie, that you're also receiving something positive in the midst of it. One of the elements that I really received from that is this idea that, from the Hagakure, is the idea that a samurai gets at least one more thing done after they die. It's really about having that kind of attitude. It's not about outcomes, it's about output, and focusing on moving towards your mission, focusing on improving your relationship to life, regardless of what's happening. So I want to ask you, what are you enjoying? Another movie I think is really great is Why Did Bodhidharma Leave for the East? It's a movie that I believe is a Korean film. It's with subtitles, but it's such a beautiful film. It's about three young monks, or two young monks and one elder monk. And so please think about checking that out. You can watch it on YouTube. So let us know what you're enjoying. What works for you? There's so many positive elements. One last one I want to suggest is David Lynch's book, Catching the Big Fish. It's all about creativity. Or Stephen Pressfield's great book, The War of Art. It's about releasing resistance. So let's know what you're doing. Let other people know about this healing circle, because if we get together, we can rise, all of us. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. Part of finding a way to thrive in this time is making sure that you realize that you have control of what you bring in terms of media. I bring my hands together and I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you.